Hey everyone, we are the Gratitude Girls.
The gratitude girls are in the house. Hi, Laurie. How are you?
I'm wonderful. How are you, Kathryn?
Great now that we're here. Sometimes it feels like we're running here, and sometimes it feels like we're sitting here and it's just this far away. But this is a special time of the day and the week for us. So I'm really happy that we're here together. I will tell our audience where I am sitting tonight in Toronto, Ontario, Canada. And I'm with my amazing business partner.
I am Laurie Delk Radecki, and I'm outside of Nashville, Tennessee.
Laurie, can we talk about the title of tonight? I think that's pretty powerful.
Yes, our title is Gratitude Shifts Everything.
Hmm. Think about that. Sometimes we wonder, we're stuck. How does that happen? How do we get out of it? So, if I understand correctly, by having this in my head, by talking to myself, by reminding myself, I could pull myself out of something.
Yes, absolutely. And it's so simple, right?
Hmm.
But it's life-changing. Just simply gratitude. Like lots of people are talking about it nowadays, right? But we've been talking about it for 13 years, and we've actually been talking about both of us for many years before that. That's how we got awarded that award on stage
Yeah.
13 years ago together, right? So think about that. Like, I love this little phrase sometimes that I've heard. It's gratitude paints those little smiley faces on the days that frown. Right? So isn't that like a neat little saying? Like I like that, the imagery with that, right? Because just like think about it, life's not always easy, right? We have all have days that feel heavy or overwhelming or we're uncertain. But what we've learned, Catherine and I want to pour into you tonight is gratitude doesn't just remove the hard, but it changes how you walk through it.
Exactly. And today, with the colors that you have on, you remind me of a smiley face. You really speak to that. It comes very naturally. That's such a bright color. So, this is where a lot of people tend to miss it or overlook it. Gratitude, it's not something that we pretend, it's not an act, and it's not making sure that somebody sees us and it's all perfect, right? There's nothing that we have to act on. It's not about ignoring pain, challenge. It's not about turning around and maybe we don't want to say we ignore it, but turn the other cheek. It's about choosing your focus. So make a conscious effort because you know what you focus on grows. Sometimes someone says, I want to make sure I don't get that, or I'm not going to get that parking spot, or whatever you tell yourself, it's going to happen. So if you focus that everything's going to go wrong, you'll feel overwhelmed. But if you intentionally pause and think about that, practice a breath and a pause, breathe in, breathe out. That's a pause. And look for what's still right, what's still working, what you still have. And if you want to put your hands out and feel what's in front of you, if that's as far as you could think for the moment, see what's right there in front of you. Your entire emotional state will begin to shift. Science backs this. Gratitude has been shown to improve our mood, reduce stress, increase overall well being. And beyond science, we've both lived this. There are reasons and there are seasons where gratitude was the only thing that got us through.
Man, that's so true, right? Like I could think of so many things. And the same thing, there's moments in my life where I could have focused on everything I lost or everything that didn't go the way I planned. And trust me, it would be easy to stay stuck there because I can tell you, I can come up with the excuses. I can come up with the reasons. Promise you that. But instead, I made a decision. I chose to look for the blessings, even in the broken places. And sometimes in those really hard times, it's hard to find, and it's something super, super small. But the thing is finding it, that conversation, that memory, that moment of peace, that feeling of God's presence in the middle of the storm. All those small moments, they add up to gratitude and they help. They help give me strength. They can give you strength, perspective, and literally they helped me have hope again. And I know that can be for you too if you focus on that. And that's what we want you to understand tonight, that gratitude doesn't have to be big to be powerful.
So let's make this very practical for us and for everyone. We don't want to surprise you. We want to equip you. Equip you. Here's something that we can all start today. The one thing shift, the number one shift. Every day, no matter what kind of day you're having, ask yourself a question. What is one thing that I can be grateful for right now? So let's do that. Think about that. What is the one thing that I can be grateful for right now? Okay, take a minute and answer that. If you want, you can put that in the chat. Laurie, I am grateful for you. I'm grateful for the conversation that we had 3 minutes before we went live. And that's it, that one thing. Because here's what happens. That one thing becomes two. Two becomes five. It multiplies. And before you know it, you have shifted your entire mindset. Let's talk about another habit. Everybody wakes up in the morning. Start your morning. Well, you wake up when you wake up. Maybe you wake up in the afternoon if you have shift work, but you wake up. The first thing when you first open your eyes, start your morning with gratitude. It's a mindset, right? Before you close your eyes, we were just talking about this. What do you do just before you go to sleep? End your day with gratitude. Consider it a habit, a ritual, a process, whether you want to consider it a prayer, a journal, whatever it is that resonates with you. Even if it's writing down 3 things in detail, like we recommend, that you're grateful for. This trains your brain. So I like pink, so I have a pink pen. So this trains our brain to look for the good. So I'll reach for my pink pen, and instead of automatically seeing the negative, over time, it becomes who I am. So I'll look for my pink pen. I'll go for my gratitude girls journal. If I'm not in that place, I'll grab something else, and I will retrain myself to enjoy that. And that's who I will become.
And that's so good, right? And think about that. Like, so we want to challenge you also. Don't wait for life to feel perfect. Otherwise, you'll wait forever for one thing. But you don't need it to feel perfect to be grateful. You choose gratitude now, right now. Choose it in the middle of whatever mess you're in. Choose it on whatever hard day that you're in the middle of, because those are the days that it truly matters the most. And the biggest thing that we know is gratitude will not change every situation, but it will absolutely change you in every situation, no matter what. And when you change, everything around you begins to shift.
I feel that just as you say it. It's funny, you talk about the shift, and because we've experienced it, it sort of comes right back up again. So we'd love for you to engage in this process and this habit and with us, drop a comment right now, right below, one thing that you're grateful for. Okay, think about that. Let's put as many comments as we can. Let's flood this space with gratitude to lift each other up. And if this spoke to you tonight, share this with someone who you think needs a reminder. Maybe you recognize that they weren't in gratitude, or maybe you think this is exactly how they live. We love you. We appreciate you. We are so grateful that you are part of our community where purpose meets passion.
We love each and every one of you. We are so grateful when you tune in with us, when we get the messages that somebody's watched our show, downloaded our show, subscribed to us, share us on your stories, wherever you want to. Share it with a friend that needs it, and tell us. Comment below, screen share it, tag us, and tell us. Let us know, because it just makes us so much more grateful too. Thanks everyone for tuning in with us. If you want to see all our past shows or all our past trainings at gratitudegirls.com, we will see you next week.
Good night.
Good night, everyone.